I'm battling cancer like Princess Kate did. Here's what I think of smoker claim. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Cancer and the ongoing treatment to keep me alive has completely ravaged my body. My bowel is riddled with scar tissue. Chemotherapy has caused osteoporosis in my spine, and my liver has been close to failing several times. And every time I walk down the street or get on a bus, I worry that people are judging me for how I look. Since starting chemotherapy last summer, I've put on at least 2 stone in weight due to steroids. My face has acquired a very unsexy pinkish red rash. My hair has many shades of grey and is a lot thinner than it's ever been before. And I have a massive hernia that surgeons might not be able to operate on. So when I saw the post by outspoken Good Morning Britain commentator Narendra Kaur about Kate, Princess of Wales, on Remembrance Sunday, when she wrote on X, genuine question: why has Kate aged so much? Isn't she only 42? Is she a smoker? It's the only explanation. You can see why I was absolutely furious. I'm on cycle 30 of my chemotherapy, and as a lifer in the Cancer Day unit, I've witnessed as both men and women come to terms with how the disease has changed how they look. None of us have had to do this under the spotlight that the Princess of Wales has had to endure. And quite frankly, none of us look as good as she does after her treatment for cancer. As she stood on the balcony overlooking the cenotaph, Princess Kate looked solemn and she looked cold. That's it. I don't know what version of events Narendra Kaur was watching, but I think everyone in my day unit would agree that what Ms. Kaur said was despicable. As her harsh words began to unravel, she tried to justify herself by saying she was just asking about aging. I'm a child of the 1980s and was always taught it was rude to ask a woman her age. So genuine question, as she would say, why did Ms. Kaur think that it was acceptable to post about aging? Instead of trying to justify herself by saying that her brother didn't age during his cancer battle, why didn't she appreciate that everyone with the disease is different? Just because her brother looked a certain way, it doesn't mean that everyone with cancer will look like that. I'd love to look the way that I did before cancer. I'd especially like to be as thin as I was when I was 15, but I don't have that luxury. Instead, I've tried to come to terms with my disease-ravaged body. So when people like Ms. Kaur question Princess Kate's appearance, it makes it more difficult for cancer sufferers like me to accept the way I am. So here's some advice for Narendra Kaur. Next time you have a genuine question about the way someone looks, just ask someone close to you instead of using it as a way to generate clicks and engagement on your social media accounts. Fighting cancer is a tough enough battle both mentally and physically without being in the public eye. So it's best to think before doing your best to be outspoken. Today, I'm here to talk about a topic close to my heart and, sadly, my own battle. Cancer and the treatments keeping me alive have left lasting scars. My body bears the proof. My bowels are laced with scar tissue. Chemotherapy has left me with osteoporosis in my spine, and my liver has faced multiple crises. Every day, I carry these visible reminders, even as I worry that people might be silently judging me for how I look now. Since starting chemo last summer, I've put on weight from the steroids. My face has a permanent pinkish red rash. My hair is a faded shade of grey and thinning. And I live with a massive hernia that might never be operable. So, when I saw outspoken commentator Narendra Kaur's recent post on X, questioning Princess Kate's appearance and asking, is she a smoker? I was absolutely floored. On my 30th chemo cycle, I've spent countless hours in cancer units, surrounded by brave people adjusting to how this disease changes their appearance. None of us live under the relentless scrutiny that the Princess of Wales endures. And quite frankly, none of us look as good as she does after fighting this cruel illness. But on Remembrance Sunday, Kate looked poised and solemn. That was it. I'm not sure what alternate reality Ms. Kaur saw, but her comment felt hurtful and ignorant. Ms. Kaur later claimed that her comment was just a question about aging. Yet, I grew up in the 1980s, a time when it was seen as rude to even ask a woman her age. So, Why does she think it's okay to openly speculate on someone's appearance in such a judgmental way? As Ms. Kaur pointed out, her brother didn't age during his cancer battle. But everyone with cancer is different. Just because one person's experience looked a certain way doesn't mean it'll be the same for everyone else. I wish I could look the way I did before cancer, but that's not the reality I get to live in. Instead, I'm learning to accept this new version of myself, even if it's not the version I choose. So here's my advice to Narinder Kaur. The next time you have a genuine question about someone's appearance, maybe ask it quietly with a close friend. If there's one thing I know, it's that no one with cancer needs to feel worse about how they look. Fighting this disease is already a battle, one that's physical, mental, and deeply personal. We don't need public figures or anyone else fueling harmful judgments that make it even harder to live in our own skin. Next time, think before using someone's appearance to generate clicks. Fighting cancer is difficult enough without the added burden of others' judgments. To all those battling cancer, whether in the public eye or not, know that you're more than the scars or changes this disease leaves behind.